Welcome friends to my channel Data Mantra. In today's video, we will discuss how we can do Sumif from multiple worksheets in a file. So this summation can be done using Power Query and we can do it easily, but there are certain conditions that all data should be either in range or named range, or it is in table format. So our data is not in that format, it is just like plain worksheets. So our challenge is to do this activity using formulas, and to perform these actions we will be using lambda function. So using lambda function we will create some if on multiple worksheet. We will create a loop over all sheets in that workbook, and another same solution we will build using let function. And apart from these two functions, we will discuss one more important aspect in this video, ki how we can get all sheet in a workbook in a Excel file without using VBA. Yes, my dear friends, without using VBA. So please stay in touch and watch this video. If you like it, please like, subscribe and share with your friends, and let us start it. Welcome to my channel Data Mantra, and now let us start on Excel. तो फ्रेंड्स, सबसे पहले हम अपना डाटा देख लेते हैं कि हमारा डाटा किस फॉर्मेट में है। हमारी इस वर्कबुक में डिफरेंट वर्कशीट्स हैं जिसमें सेम टाइप का डाटा है। हर वर्कशीट में 3 कॉलम है, जिसमें फर्स्ट कॉलम इज फॉर प्रोडक्ट नेम, एंड देन इट इज a date, and then we have a order quantity. Before we start building our function, let me explain the basic need for this function. As we will be looping through all the sheets, we need all sheets name for that function. So the one way to get sheet name is manually enter all sheets name, but then this solution will not be a dynamic solution, and we want it to be dynamic. So to get the sheets name in this workbook dynamically, we will use an old Excel function before Excel VBA. There used to be called macros in Excel 4.0 version of Excel, which are currently discontinued, but there is a way to use those functions also. So let me tell you what is that function. So there is a function, friends. Let me show you. This is the function which we can use to achieve our target of getting all worksheet in this file. So if we enter this function within a cell, it will give an error that this function is not valid. So how we will use it to get our sheet names? So there is a workaround. We will create a named range using formula tab and click on name manager. I have already created this sheet name. So basically you need to create a name just like a sheet name, and here you will enter this function. So as I have already entered, so I need not to enter it again, but I will share this function with you in the video description. So okay friends, so let me tell you how we will use this named range. So as you can see, the name of this named range is sheet names, and it refers to the function of old Excel 4.0 macro. So we will use this function to get the name of all sheets. So I will apply this first function here. Its name was sheet name. In a cell, it will give me the details of all sheets in this workbook. So we have received all sheets name, but there is a problem we are also getting one more sheet name which we don't want to use in the summation function, and that sheet name is console. So we will remove it by using filter function. Filter sheet name where sheet name is not equal to console, and it will give me the remaining sheets. So here our data is ready. I am putting this function here so that we can work on our project. So let's start first with our let function. So let function enable us to declare variables within the function scope, and we can use those variables within our calculation. So let's start building our let function. The first name would be sheet name. You can type any name as you wish. I'm taking it as sheet name. Let's take it as sheet name, and it refers to this cell, means that first sheet name. Okay, and the another parameter which we will take is product name. Product name, and it refers to the product name, just like HP. Now we will build our calculation. So as of now I am just keeping it 1 plus 1, and we will build our Sumif function. So what would be my calculation within let function? We will build it out of let function first, and then we will put it in our let function. So what we do to do Sumif, let do for one sheet, we will enter Sumif function. We will refer to a range, and that range is my A column, and then I will give a criteria, and that criteria is on my console sheet which has product name, and now it is asking for sum range, and my sum name is in C column. So it has given me the total of HP product from sheet 5. So now let make it dynamic so that in loop we can get the reference to different sheets within let function. So I will use indirect function here, just like indirect, and we will replace this sheet name with a cell reference here containing the sheet name, and we will keep other text as it is, and this function requires one more argument. I want A1 style, and this first part is over. Now we need to have a comma here, and this console will remain the same. And now we will build indirect function for our sum range also. We will give reference of sheet name to the same sheet and keep the rest of the text same, and I want A1 style. This is my second indirect function, and my sum function is ready. Now I want to incorporate this sum function within my let function. So we have given a calculation part here as 1 plus 1, so we will replace it with our actual calculation, and that is my sum function. So friends, whenever you are using the let function, so in calculation part you should use the named range which you have defined within the let function, just like we have defined sheet name and product name. So here I will provide it as sheet name. It is this one, and same way for product, it would be my product name, and same way for the sum range also I will provide as sheet name. So here my let function is completed. and it has given the same result as we did get from Sumif function. So what is new? New will be here, friends. And let me do the real magic here. Now I will apply this function here and will make some changes to my sheet name. I want it to loop through all my sheets, and I have a list of my sheets in this workbook, and which is dynamic in nature. So I will refer to this. I will make this reference as absolute, and I will add in hash. So but in this way it will take the complete range. And same way for my product name, I will make it column absolute. Okay, rest is done. And here I got an array of all the values for this product from all the sheets. So it is giving me an array, but I want my sum in one cell. So what I will do, I will wrap it in another function called sum. This sum function will add all these values coming from the sheets. So this is my total for HP products from all the sheets. Now I want the sum of other products also, so I will just drag it down because we have absolute absolute references, so it will give me the proper result. So friends, we have received our solution using lambda function. Oh sorry, let function. So this is the solution using let function. Now I want to build the same solution using a lambda function, so we can understand the lambda in better way. So let's start building our lambda function. So lambda function is also just like let function, and difference is a lot of difference, friend. You will learn it when we will use it. So the first parameter for lambda function will be the same just like we have in our let function. I will keep a sheet name, and another would be my product name. These are my two cell references, and my calculation will be 1 plus 1 just like we did earlier. And let's take our Sumif pre-built function which we have calculated, and now I will replace the calculation part of lambda function. I will paste my calculation part here, and for my cell references I will replace it with the parameters. It should be sheet name would be my product name, product name, where is product name, where is product name, and this will be my sheet name, and now my lambda function is complete, but it is giving an error. So before we apply it, let us supply parameter to this function. We can supply parameter to lambda function within these brackets, and it will ask for two parameters as we have defined only two parameters. So let me define the first parameter is sheet and the second parameter is product name. So let's check if it is correct. So our lambda function is working properly. So friends, we will give our lambda function a name, let's say product wise total. So So I will copy this lambda function all from beginning to end of lambda function, but before these parameters which we have supplied to test our lambda function. So I have copied it in my clipboard, and now I will move to my name manager, and I will add a new name called product wise sum. This is my new lambda function, and here I will paste the lambda function which we have calculated in our worksheet. So this is my product wise sum, and let's test if it is working. Product wise sum, and let's provide the parameter. First parameter is sheet name, and second parameter is product name. Let's test if it is working. So it has given us the desired result, and now we will supply it in our order quantity sum function, product wise sum, and my sheet name here is same, this one, and my product name is this one, and if I enter, it will give me sum from one sheet. But as our requirement is to get sum from all sheets, so we will make the sheet reference as absolute reference, and we will add a hash sign so that it will take all the sheet in the range, and we will make our product reference as column absolute. And now let us enter. It has given the correct result. All the values are coming from all the sheet. Now what we will do, we will add all these arrays into sum function. We will wrap it within sum function, and here it is my lambda function, and now we will drag it down, and all our results are matching from both the solutions. So thank you friends for watching my video. If you liked it and if you have learned something new, please like, subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you.